Why do we need to leave our comfort zone? Your comfort zone is, well, it's comfy. So why in the world would you ever leave it? Not to mention that being uncomfortable is so uncomfortable. However, there are several reasons you need to leave your comfort zone. Let's explore those. First, your comfort zone will never grow. Do you ever wish that you were more comfortable doing certain things or becoming a better version of who you are and what you do? You're never going to become comfortable with new things until you step out of your comfort zone, that status quo place of existence, and you step into that uncomfortable place where growth happens. This is the number one reason that you should get out of your comfort zone. Your comfort zone is a huge part of who you are. It's comfortable. That's why we call it your comfort zone. It's familiar, and the brain loves the familiar. But if you want to grow as a person, you got to get into that uncomfortable place where growth happens. And if you never step outside of it, you're going to be stuck in the same place for a long, long time. Now, staying in the same place isn't very fun. In fact, over time, it can become quite boring or frustrating. You also need to understand that your comfort zone could shrink. Not only does your comfort zone not grow and expand if you don't get into that uncomfortable place where growth happens and you have an opportunity to stretch, grow, and become a better version of yourself, if you don't step outside your comfort zone, it might get smaller or even shrink. Think about it this way. Your comfort zone is like a muscle, and it needs to be worked out frequently if you want it to stay strong and keep growing larger. But if you stay inside your comfort zone, the very things that allow you to grow remain scary, uncomfortable, and just outside your reach. Your vision for the future starts to shrink and get smaller. And like the muscle that isn't exercised, it soon atrophies. And eventually that vision fades into nothing. And before you know it, you're no longer making progress and you're actually retreating from your amazing future. Now, not stepping out of the comfort zone is settling. And you might think you don't care if your comfort zone shrinks or nothing changes in your life. But let me tell you this, if you're already too comfortable where things are, you've already settled for less than your potential. The reality is this, if you decide not to step out of your comfort zone, things aren't going to get any better for you than they are right now. Your potential, those big, hairy dreams and goals that you've always envisioned accomplishing are never going to come to pass. What are you doing? You're simply settling for what you have right now, which is always far less than what you could have and could become if you get outside your growth zone. So let me ask you a question. Are you completely happy? Are you satisfied and fulfilled with your life? Or is there even one thing that you wish you could change or improve? Hear me when I tell you this. Change happens only when you step outside your comfort zone. So if you're still thinking about settling, take that first step. If you're not yet comfortable doing that, just give yourself a pep talk, or better yet, give yourself a good, swift kick in the pants and take that first uncomfortable step outside of your comfort zone and watch your comfort zone expand and discover what is awaiting you that has always been just beyond your reach because you've never taken one step towards that big, hairy, audacious opportunity that's sitting there in front of you right now. You're too good to settle for where you are rather than rising to your full potential. Now, regardless of what your comfort zone looks like right now, and as good and comfortable and familiar as it feels, it would be incredible. It would be so helpful for you if you took one step forward. You stepped out of your comfort zone and into that amazing future that awaits you. But if you never step out of your comfort zone is never going to grow and expand, and neither will you. There is an amazing world out there waiting on you to simply cross over the comfortable into the growth zone. And it starts with that first uncomfortable step. But here's what I'm going to tell you. Everything in life worth accomplishing is on the other side of the comfort zone. And you're never going to know what that's like until you take one step and then another and start walking to the other side. I'm John Terry, the Black Belt Leader. Thanks for joining me for this Black Belt Leadership Moment. Have a great day.